Okay, this right here is a testament to checking your ground wires. It's a 3208 Cat. Notice this engine is EPA and or CARB certified. Setting of the fuel system outside factory specs can result in warranty payment reduction and or $2,500 civil fine. Anyway, it's my uncle's shop truck. You can see the old girl hasn't run in a couple years. Everybody's been waiting for me to get back from overseas to have me work on their old rigs. Now, I admit, I like a good challenge, and this has been a challenge. Josh Mullinex. So, it needed 2 batteries to start. This is quite the conglomeration here. Anyway, it was meant to have a bunch of 12-volt batteries in here to power this thing, and it's got electrical outlets, you know, kind of scattered throughout the rig. I don't know, for a welder or whatever, guys that have extension cords running all over the place. So it is a Ford 8000. Anyhow, so the whole problem started when I turned up. Somebody else had already started working on it. And you know what that's like when you start a project and someone's already had their hands in it, or 2 different people have had their hands into it, and it just doesn't work out the way you want it to, because you don't know what's going on. Anyway, the guy had replaced these solenoids for the throttle. I don't know, it's to pick the throttle up for using the crane and all that. Did that, replaced the solenoid over there, replaced the starter. But what happened was, whoever had tried starting it previous to me getting here had fried the ground wire going from the frame to the starter. Now, I didn't realize this, so Carl, a guy that helps my uncle out, he said, hey, you know, it's missing a ground wire. And I haven't had to fool around with stuff like this very much. So I'm thinking, you know, ground wire to the starter, it's probably not going to be that big of a deal, you know. I'm not even going to worry about it. Well, here's the thing, folks. Without that ground wire going to the back of the starter, now mind you, it has ground going directly from the battery to the starter, okay? Without that ground wire going from the frame to the starter, it's trying to turn the ground into positive field, okay? So and I'm thinking, what the heck? I got 12 volts or so going to my ground, and I got nothing on my power wire going to the starter. So I'm like going, oh dude, what's going on here? This is jacked up. Anyway, after going in circles for a little bit, I put a ground wire on and everything works fine. I mean, crazy. And I know electrical a little bit, okay? I'm not the master at mechanical stuff or electrical. I just know enough to get by, right? Well, we put this thing on there, and I slap another battery on the back, and poof, away she goes. So, anyway, we're done. It's going. My uncle's happy. I'm happy. And this thing's, you know, I don't know, I wouldn't say back on the road, but it's back up and going, because he likes using the crane and the winch and all that for projects he's got around here. So, moral of the story is, check the easy stuff before you start fooling around with the hard stuff. And the other thing too, men and women and men, is that this right here was fouling me, like had me totally fouled. where the cables hook up to the side of those terminals there. It was jacked up. So anyhow, we're going. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you being here. If you like what you see, subscribe and hit the bell in the end for all the updates. And check out my top subscriptions on my main page. Subscribe to them, hit the bell in the end. They got great content. You'll love it. And have a great day. Thanks again. Bye now.